I figured I'd sneak on and do a little bit more keeper. Ooh. Get a little bit more game going. Hey. Okay. Let's continue. Ads will pop up here in a second. We will. Oops. Oh, we're already going. Didn't even get a chance to do anything else. We beat up a cottage and some stuff around the gnomes. I'm not sure. The zombies probably might be the easiest. I do not like the uniforms. They are bad. Oh. Putting some structure. Putting some stables or something upstairs would be alright. Be a good idea. Installations. Push of magic. Alchemical conversion. Interesting. Get some oak. We did have a small graveyard somewhere, and there's our chicken farm. It's a bad limit. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Digging for gold, maybe? I guess we could use Harpy. Build farming, or sorry, flooring. This here. And I have a flying bed. Keep fangs of poison. I don't know that I want a zombie. Bed. Grab the harpy. Yeah, grab the harpy. Why not? Oh. We don't have archery, though. Nope. I need more artificers, thank you. What else do we need? Dude's got 2 swords. We could use some iron helms. No. No. We could use some iron helms, yeah. And some iron boots. No. If I'm taking on undead, they gotta be better than zombies. Daytime. They're down here digging. They already dug it out. Dang. That took no time at all. Let's go. Stick some stairs down here. What do we got here? Some more wood. We can dig. Dig or cut. We go this way. Okay. What do we got? Down there. Oops. Okay, well, guessing there is passage here. We'll try that out and see. Maybe it goes this way. Try that out and see if they extra damage from no. Wrong. I don't know if there's like any use for anything that has the insane trait, because like it seems like they just show up and then start beating your own guys. I don't know why. Unless there's some other way around that I haven't figured out yet. Otherwise, you just start getting beat. This seems like a bad idea. Digging on through there. Daytime we could. I think we took care of everything at the gnomes. So we could go check out the Dark Elves. Did everybody get a helm? No? Somehow, you're fine. You're a soldier, so you having a helm, an iron helm is fine. Oh, the undead grabbed him. Okay, I see. Right. Forgot about that. God, I should probably make more. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe a couple more chain armors. Oh. Triggered by population. Okay. Nope. Hmm. Let's go back up. Might be a little late in the day to go. Yeah. Let's... Okay, okay. Do we not have any shields? It's not. Okay, well... Let's get you a shield. Oh, no wait. He's got a battle axe, so he probably can't wear the shield, actually. That's fine. Probably needs the iron gloves, then. Dang. Iron gloves seem like very cheap upgrades. Compared to everything else, at least. Nope. We got it on the first floor. Okay, we've got the living stable. Keep our stables up here. And we can put some lights up here. Okay. When it's day, we will go wander over and see what's going on with the, Man, why? That's not too bad. Do I go for it? Nah, I'll hold off. I will wait. Auto saving. Since we're waiting, we can... Oh. Nope. Hold on. What do you... Well, why are you wandering out here? Well, that's one way. That's one way to finish that, I guess. Nice work. We're let's go see. I'm just curious as to one, why the werewolf was way out there. Deer. Cyclops brain. Armor. Gold. Boots. More helmet. Special crafting ingredient. Interesting. Interesting. Oops. Nope. You will exit control. Damage training. Thanks for the Cyclops ring. It's just what I needed. Let's see. We got that dugout. Let's dig. More stairs. Anything exciting here? No, just some rocks and trees. I'll have them clean this stuff out, basically. Yeah, why not? I'll keep them busy for a little while. Oh, water? Yeah, probably. Okay. And then we can dig another set of stairs down over here. And it went from an oven yesterday, cooling back off again. Back in normal territory again. Hopefully this week will be a good week to get up and out to the lake. I still have just been really poor about getting up there and getting some footage. Having a good time. Just walking in to beat a few of the mooks before we move on. Uh-oh. was wild. OBS doing a little bit of flicker in there. Goblin Shaman. Now we gotta go with the Goblin Shaman. Gotta get the Goblin Shaman. Leather boots. No. One pair of. Actually, I could probably do wooden shield. And then iron boots, gloves, iron helm. I don't know if he can use chain armor, but we'll try to give it to him. It is daytime, though. We should probably roll our crew on up and see about the Dark Elves. Let's go. Let's go to the Dark Elves. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? A lot of potential foes of that way. Snooping around. See where we can find the way into the caverns. Mushroom of damage. Sure. Sneaky. Very sneaky. Nope. Kobolds. I will pause and let you all get in here. No? What? Oh, and dwarves over here. Hey. Hey. No capture one of them, why not? 3 rocks. Nice. Grabbing your rocks, taking your iron ore. Hey. Storm, grab it. We don't really need that armor. Doesn't do much for me. Yeah. Taking your ore and your rocks. That's what we do. You've got some swords. We're gonna grab those. I don't know that I can give these. Give how many swords? Give 3 swords. Yes. Take these. Take these swords, Goblin Warrior. I'll take that armor +4, I guess. Give to this guy. You don't need to equip that. You dork. It's worse than what you got. Why would you do that? It's more dwarves, you say. Grabbing your money. Yeah. Take that potion of slowness. I have to assume you can use that stuff on enemies somehow. I don't know why you would want to use it on yourself. Can I give a bunch of these rocks to... Yeah. I can do that, in fact. As the boss, I say, take all these rocks. You goober. I'm gonna fully restore my health real quick. Because that should be back up and charged by the time we run into anything. Let's see, nothing else located here. Okay. There's a sword on the ground, actually. Ooh. Cryptid. Let's equip this as well. So my guy is dual wielding swords. Hold on, we missed a chest back here. Oh right, it's that gloves. Eh. And I think this was like armor 3. Yeah. Okay. It just doesn't mark it as opened. Nothing else through here. Let's grab these rocks. You are overloaded. Yes. Wizard, to carry these rocks. Go to wizard school for a decade, and then you just get told to carry rocks around. Oh, I'm carrying too much to pick this up. Why? Give that to this warrior. Have all their resources. Taking their resources. Oh, bandits. Okay. They're kind of useless, though. Oh. Don't capture them. No reason to. Wild that they are considered a tribe. There's just a bunch of bandits hiding out, but bandit skeletons. Looks like at least they like kind of they rolled in here and then kind of scuffle with the kobolds in this cave. Back here. More overloading. I'll give these rocks to somebody else to carry. Can't take these. Okay. Give them to this guy. There you go. Do we get anything else on the floor? Doesn't look like it. Let's go check out. I have to assume this is the Dark Elves, since we haven't run into them yet. Unless there's like a staircase down somewhere where... Okay, yeah. There they are. What? Oh, what a dummy. I wondered what was going on. That one particular goblin hates all elves, and so he's like, oh, I said all elves. So he killed our ally elves. Very rude. Someone flies. What's going down? Oh. A jackal. Some more bandits. Can I... Where's the jackal at? Hold on. Bat. Fire elemental? Aw. Come back this way, guys. I'm not particularly jackal. Yeah, let's capture this jackal. If we can. Maybe. Is there some shaman somewhere? A gnome. Why did you teleport up there, you dork? Ugh. Utter doofus. Okay. Another downward. Can you heal this guy for me, please? Bonk. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let us leave this area entirely. Actually, I think we can just click here and go back to the home site. Oh, we have unlocked larger area. Let's go back to our home site. Hey. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got. Going back at base. We pillaged some dwarves, some kobolds, some bandits. Capture the jackal. and the gnome sheaf. Because why not, I guess? I think they can... The gnome can... Oh, come on. Good at crafting of some sort? What is that? The alchemy table? Jeweler. Oh. We don't have jewelry yet as a thing, but we do have research. Do we... Oh. Night Shasha. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Let's see. We could go with advanced sorcery. Although I do... You know what? Let's try mutation. Let's see what we can do with... Oh wait, I don't... Well, I can build some statues. I was just like, oh wait, I don't have any population. But we can in fact build a few statues. I guess technically we probably should put these in one of the other rooms. That way we can get free luxury, essentially. Floors. Zombie. No, not interested in zombies, thanks. Do I need anything for the... Doesn't seem like I need anything for the, healing totem. 60 bones. No. Come on, give me the... Give me the old... Debating. Still need, we need to go... to... This floor is where the prison is, so we can put the... Put a few more put some tiles down just real quick. And then we can go down where all the stuff is being harvested. Some ore. Iron, gold. We do kind of want to get to work on some of this stuff here. Okay. Seems pretty solid there. Not sure what this is, but I'll keep an eye on whether we get close to that or not. You guys digging? Krankor. Where are they at? That's my question. So far, we haven't run into anybody. Or seen, you know, fancy green slimes show up just yet. This wizard with the elf sword. Check me out. Should probably build another eyeball somewhere out here. Down at 6. Just keeping an eye on them, making sure they don't get into trouble. None of the stuff I'm looking for, please. Can I put? I guess I could put an imp. I could put an imp in the party. What happened to? Hold on. 1, 2. Did you get knocked out of it or something? We had 2 wizards, a shaman, priest. What did? Oh, right. The other wizard got knocked out of the party as well. Okay. We might as well put the harpy in there. And we might as well put the shaman in there as well. Okay. We're getting closer to our structure down here. It might... Here, you know what? Actually, I probably should. I'll let them dig that out. The dwarves are really good at mining, so that's why I always grab a couple of them. Samby, no, we need... I want the thing that I just unlocked. Come on. We got... Could go up another floor up here. See if there's anything else to mine out while we're waiting. Just to see. Looks like it's pretty close there. But it doesn't look like it's gonna cut into whatever is this hidden space here. Unless it happens right here, but... Keeping an eye out. Oh, looks alright. Look fine there. Let's go on up to... Oh. Nothing up here but some hidden spaces, so... Again, it's usually like a den of wolves or a bear, something like that. You got going on? We're just partying around up here. All the villains. Villain, ally. Okay. We got anything? We got a cave, some dwarves, shop. Ugh. I don't know about that. All in there. Some sort of Yeti. Oh, this dude tried to come to us and we defeated him. Okay. I wonder if that might be worth going over there to see if there's anything else in that area from where the Cyclops came from. Never know. Back to day. Still nobody there. Let's... Oh, nope, not this. Let's grab our Bandit Slayer. Let's go check out this spot here. Was there anything else here? Oh, yep. Oh, it looks like it. Okay. Mushroom of Magic. Night Vision. Magic. Just grabbing a few mushrooms on the way in, you know. Sometimes you just feel like a snack. Okay. So we've got the bridge entrance, or the bridge is here. Cavern entrance is here. Just a bunch of mushrooms. Strange scroll. Sure. This might have been where the Cyclops was, maybe? Oops. We probably don't need the Mushroom of Panic, honestly. Damage, defense. Okay. Grab the swords and this ant armor. Oop. Take your sword as well. Yeah, oop. That's not great. Oop. Get smashed. Grab all this stuff. I do need to still build the smelter wall when we get back. The way I can recycle some of these iron weapons and stuff that we pick up. Anything that doesn't get used. No, we don't need to capture them. Not really. We've got enough prisoners currently. Let's see. So we've got this here, one there. Okay. Can we go down this way, maybe? Yep. Another bridge. Oop. Mushroom of Rage. Mm. Okay. Oh, kobolds. Why would you just warp over there? Check what kobolds are slain. Yeah, I'll grab that. Plus 7 spear. We are overloaded, so we will hand off. Give these to the harpy. Mhm. Okay, got those. Show magic, might as well grab. Okay, so then we go back up and out of here. Wait for everybody to catch up to us a little bit, y'all. Okay, got a kind of a janky spot for us to be in, but yeah. Oops, let's back up here a little bit. Okay. Okay. There we go. Should slowness, sure, why not? Sword. Grabbing these swords and things. Let's see. Can I just give you... Give 6 of these swords to that guy. I'm not sure why you like immediately think that you have to put the swords on, because they're not better than what you got. Let's grab all these rocks. You're overloaded. 68 rocks. Give those to one of the dudes. There you go. Enjoy rock. Have a good time with rock. I think that's it. Do we have any treasure or anything this way? We do. Delicious. Summon flies. Oh, wait. I think that's it for here, yeah. So let's just roll back to home real quick. We can drop off all our ill-gotten gains. And oop. Wait, no, pause. Yeah. Still nobody nobody in the still nobody in the and none of the beasts that we were looking for have arrived yet. None of our cool slimes have shown up. Alright, do I want pigs so I can get more? Oh, wait. Night Shasha is what we were looking for. We didn't see any of them either, though, so... Not a deal. Let's do the advanced sorcery. That way I can... dwarves, dwarves. We can put a couple of the iron bookcases up here. Can you get rid of the tree trunk? Um. What is... What do we need to do to get rid of the tree trunks? No. Hmm. Don't... Oh yeah, we do need light in here. Standing torch? Standing torch here? What do we need? What? How do we get rid of the floor stuff? You have to like fill a pit? No. Building interior? No. Vampire warrior. Yeah. I don't... Roof floor? No, that doesn't do it. That just gets rid of that. Floors. No, I already... That's what I just did. How did they put down the flooring but leave the tree stumps there? Let me... Construction. Hmm. Orders. Roof construction? Oh, okay. Yep. Wow. Let's put another iron casing here. We'll put a standing torch in here. A couple more iron. And a standing torch here. Nope. Okay. Bypass allies. Nice. A good idea. Did we get down to what was over here? Don't we just mind all that stuff out? Okay. Let's see. Can we dig over here pretty easily? Looks like it. And then we can dig some stairs down here. See what's lower. Okay. More gold. Some iron. Looking alright so far. Still none of the fancy lads that I have upgraded for. Let's see, what's next on our search? We could see about these zombies, maybe? Maybe this cottage? Not the unicorns. Oof. Some pretty rough elves there. We could try these zombies. See what's up with them. Hold on. What do we have? We still need some helmets. A helmet at least. Some gloves. Okay, so a couple helmets. Three. A couple gloves still. Maybe some armor. Five damage when drunk. Okay. Okay. There's golden bouquets to train further. I do want another shaman. I do enjoy having waves of like just fodder ghosts go wander out and instigate fights with our enemies. What do we got going on down here? Still digging. Yeah, still chiseling right here. No. Okay, there, and I'm getting there. Oh, mommy! Come on. Oh. I guess I can get that stone at some point. I do kind of want this. This healing totem. Hmm. Let's smelt some of these. Like this Helm 1. Kind of junky. Smelt the weakest of the gear, essentially. Hey, nice. Training level 5. We will probably want ourselves some sort of fancy library up here, maybe for the highest tier. I mean, I might as well grab this stone while I'm kicking about here. It's not like super necessary or anything, but but I might as well take it. Okay. Get a decent amount of stuff. Is there not another? Might as well grab an iron helm. There you go. Where's adamantine dummy? Yeah. Not quite to adamantine levels just yet. Getting closer. There's a little bit more stone down that way. We could grab. An arm. You not regenerate? Where you at? Down here. Still have not seen a single one. Night Shastas. The Night Shasta. No. It's a rock Sasha, but that's not the same thing apparently. No. Okay. Some more of this stuff again. Okay. No, no. Probably won't be up super late tonight. Oh, look on the chair. Just so I can kind of settle in, try to get better sleep tonight, enjoy the weather cooling off again while it still does that. Sonnets. Okay, so where were we gonna go? We poked at that. The zombies, maybe? I think that might be where we go. We have 2 shamans to throw in here. Oh? No, dang it. Let's grab our crew. Let's go see what's going on with these zombies. There's a lot of things here. Just don't open your door. Your armor 3 is not meant to be. I kind of want the horse. Can we... No, capture the horse. Who cares about that guy? I don't think he does anything that we really want. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Oh, just blasted a cow for some reason. That... There's a thing here. Bunch of bandits down here. Random vulture. I was gonna say there's probably a crypt or something. Ooh. Okay. Downstairs. Zombie. Please not get in my way. The Undead of Cemetery. Okay. We got a lot of zombies out of the way. Oop. Father Oblivion. Nice work. Okay. What else we got? Some pig skeletons? That seems... I assume the bandits that were in here earlier wiped those guys out. You did not get their potions, though. Thanks. Potion of blindness. Just what I was looking for. I think that's everything. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Sounds good. Let's go back. Ooh, there's a red dragon up there and some ants. Might check that out next. Or maybe that? Here, minions, discover the location of humans. What? Was he just beat up from the fight and didn't heal, so it was griping at me, I guess? Wild. You can all wander back in, do your thing. Deer's just freaking out. Oh god, they're back. We don't need zombie. No, not particularly useful to me. Let me add some more. What are we missing? Add some more prison floor, maybe? Did it not capture the horse? That's a bummer. Could have used that horse. 8. No, we want 7. Let's do a quick dig here. That way we've got something for our folks to do down in them. We can send our forces down here to maybe sweep through and see what this question mark is. Let's go down there to 7. What do we got going on through here? Tunnels. I mean, it's almost always dwarves down here. Yeah. Yep, sure is. No, don't worry about capturing. Seems like this is pretty... Oh? Oh. Random weird loaded things down at the bottom of the screen that were not there. Okay. We've cleared those dwarves out. Oh. We're good here. Into here. Okay, well, that's it for there. We've found most everything. Or not. Doesn't seem like there's anything else on down here. Okay. Okie doke. Okay, no. We're done. Krankor is wounded. Oh, yeah, nice to heal. Alright. Cool. Go get back to your things. Let's see. This is just a lot of wood and stone. Not super important. Almost. Getting close. Into the level. Where are we going next? Giant spider? Maybe this cave. Yeah. Probably this cave. Root around in the caves. See what's up. Where? Come on. I haven't seen a single one of these dudes yet. I wasted a level on Night Shasta. Maybe we'll see one. Maybe we will see one eventually. 8. Digging. Stairs downwards. Get down here. Some more gold. With that. Seems like a good deal. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's see if we can't go this way and maybe get that there. Yeah. Rooting around for gold. None of you. Or the zombie slayer. Probably should make a few potions. Some regeneration. Let's also go ahead and put some more stairs down while we're at it. Captured a horse, but I don't see it anywhere. Did we? Oops. Did somebody put it in one of the stables? It's down below. Oh, even more. Even more treasures. Oops. Oh. It's not. This is pretty close, though. Okay. Seven. We broke in there and got all that stuff out of there, so keep an eye on this, just to see if we breach anything, bumping anybody. Oh, it is daytime though, so while we're doing that, let's go back to the surface. Hold on. We have 1, 2, 3. They're all in there. Okay. Okay, well, that's fine. We will go... Alright, to this cave. Yes. Oops. Control. Let's go to the cave. Just that cave? Excuse me. Show of damage. I mean, does that let me do more damage, or does it cause damage to me? Oop. Well, that didn't take long. Grab some swords. Weapon enchantment. Nice. Armor. Yeah. Grab all their stuff. Grab all their stuff. Grab all their stuff. Most of their stuff is raw, but we're grabbing it anyway. Hey, we got it. But that's unfortunately all that's here, so not exciting. Raven. Okay. We could check out that or this. Let's see what's up here. Just this one cottage. It's probably one of those like knights on horseback. Would be my guess. Oh no, it's just a farmer. I guess we could try to bonk that guy. Nothing. Okay. Seems like all of it. There's a child riding a goat. You probably should get out of here, yeah? Some knights. Those knights look really nasty. It's a green dragon and a red dragon. Experience 3? I don't think I understand that, but sure. Discovered the location of humans. Imp. No. No. Sure. No. We did level up. We could I kind of want to get pig breeding just so we can get our population up. Let's see. Got our chickens up there. I'm sure we've got a decent enough spot in some corner somewhere for our pig farm. Probably. This one. We could probably put it like in this area here. Let's see. Animal fence, put one there. One like here. Here. I think that should be fine. Yeah. That way we can just have our pigs down in this portion. Pigsty. So for each 2, we get a pop up to 8. So we want 16 of these. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Should be fine. And we can put some lights down here. Sleeping pens. Pigs aren't running around in the dark, basically. I think it should be fine. They'll eventually fill this in and then the pigs will be fine. I probably should grab another priest. Ah. So we've got a wizard that needs personal quarters. There we go. Okay. I think that's all of our pigs installed. We need to go back to our fancy floor. Put in a fine bed. Yeah. Zombies, I don't need you. I'm trying to get some cool stuff to show up, and so far, no dice. Well, so I'll probably go till 11. I'll call it after that. What is? Wait, oh, it's just that dude running around. I was confused for a second there. We do have some caverns and such here. You know what? We'll dig into that. And I'll give them something to do.
Is that stud
Whoa.
coming?
I beg your pardon?
Hey, thanks for the raid. For some reason what happened to Steam Labs? The thing didn't pop out. What's going on, Dumo? BT. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Huh. Interesting, interesting. It's been a while since I've done them. I don't remember which one was. Is that the same? That's not the same one that was like released back in like the 90s, is it? Because I remember having one. Is that the original one? Is 2005? Huh. Interesting. I do remember having one on like my computer at some point. I think. Maybe it was that, or yeah, it had to have been the 2005 one. I remember having. What was that on? Was it on a? I think I had a GeForce 3000 series at that time. Meet one of the guys today. Oh, nice. Is that like a the story mode in it, right? 6,000. I just remember I just remember about that time was when I went out and like I think it would have been because this was after high school at this point. Oh, you know what? Wait, I'll mute that ad for a moment there. I want to say like one of my first jobs I went out and like I spent the money on like I think it was a 3000 or whatever, and it didn't seem like it improved much. And then it was like, oh, here's the new 4000 series. I'm like, cool. It's even more expensive. It's just like, sorry, my dude. I blew my computer budget on the thing that didn't help me that much. So, we are a dungeon keeper in dungeoning. We're kind of being pests to the resident other pests and such. FX. Like let me scoot my seat real quick and not make it pop. Beyond the old family computer that was like a 386, or was it a 480? No, it was a 486. 486. The first computer that was actually mine had a Voodoo 2 in it. That was like the big. Those were the big video cards at the time. Those the Voodoo 2 and the Voodoo 3, and that's, I think that was during like Quake 1 era, maybe Quake 2. The original family computer we had was not. It was just a. It was a 486 SX2 from Packard Bell. I think the computer that I built with the Voodoo in it was a. I think it was a Pentium 2. I don't think it was a Pentium 3 yet. I don't think those were. It's hard to remember because I've built a couple computers back then. But I mean, actually, I think all my computers have been built. But I'm just remembering like IBM Cyrix. Oh man, I think my buddy down the street had an IBM processor in his. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, because it was just like, I think it was. I think I remember. I think I remember it being like a supposedly faster like clock speed on his computer, but it seemed like it ran just as fast as ours. Although this was the days when your computers had like maybe four megabytes of RAM, so it was also. It's also one of those things where we kept running for the longest time, we ran up against the whole, we got into the era of where computer games started wanting more than the 4 megabytes of RAM, and we could not, for the life of us, or at least I couldn't, convince my parents that, like, you needed to upgrade the RAM, because they found out that, like, RAM at that time was, like, hundreds of dollars. It was like $100 and something for like 4 megabytes of RAM. It's just like, no, we're not buying that. It's just like, okay, I guess. Which I guess is fine. Like most of my money, most of my like quote unquote gift money and whatnot was from SNES games and NES games. So it was like, what, I get it. Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. It was probably like one of those. It's basically about like now. Like, oh, you could go. At the time, I obviously wasn't paying that much attention to like the prices of that stuff, but I would not be shocked if it was like, oh, these things have doubled in price. Oh, now they're like half the price because now everybody starts needing RAM, and so everybody's manufacturing it. It's like, oh, okay, cool. And the prices plummet until the next batch of RAM upgrades come out. And oh man. Ah, yeesh. I'm trying to remember because when did okay, that was a different computer then. I was like sitting here going like, what computer was I running World of Warcraft on? Because I was playing like World of Warcraft back when it was in beta and whatnot. And I'm trying to remember like what. I think. I wonder if that was one of the Was I building Celerons at that point? Yeah, it is kind of crazy looking at it nowadays and feeling like the outside of like cutting it, like outside of spending, thousands of dollars on a computer upgrade and getting like top of the line stuff, and even then, like, you would also need, 200 plus megahertz monitors and yada yada, and uh there was nothing quite like the upgrades from of those old days, and just watching, because I remember, I think on that 486 SX2, I don't no, it wasn't my computer, it was my buddy's computer. He couldn't play Doom in full screen. Like, Doom had that kind of like shrunk screen setting where it would like kind of shrink the window into the middle of the screen. And like he had to run it like a few sizes down because his computer wouldn't run it. And I remember like being able to play it at the fuller screen on mine. I was like, what is this? What is this wild difference? I think this was before he got that newer IBM processor. I think he had like a hand-me-down from his uncle. And that was the one that we couldn't, that we tried running stuff on, but oh, the ad break is playing. Oh, daytime. I'll wait till the ad is done before we continue that. We defeated those guys, we defeated that. Is it maybe this? I don't... Giant spider might be a little much. Oh. There's some goblins over here. We could maybe go beat them up. Welcome back from the ads. Yeah, it was a wild time to see the kind of jumps from like year over year. Well, every couple of years you'd see just like crazy differences in computer games. What is this? White dragon spirit. Okay. Of course, also by those prices, like, those computers were supremely expensive. Just if we're going off of sort of inflation-wise, the amount of processing power and just graphical fidelity you can get out of $600 or $700 these days compared to what you did on those computers back then. Like, you could get some real basic computers for how much ever, $700. Inflation, considering inflation, like how much, what you would get for that price at that time. Like, you could probably get some, like, a Radio Shack, like, business computer or some, real... you know what, I would have to go look and see, like, what kind of stuff you would actually get out of the old... I watch a lot of, like, LGR stuff, so I brush across those, like, old computers and stuff that he digs up, and just seeing the like Best Buy ads and whatnot, and seeing the prices on some of those bundles. Like, this was like in the days before the e-machines and like the real cheapo computers and such. Like, I don't... Finding places that would sell computers was not quite as easy. Like, there wasn't... You did have to go to places like Best Buy, or... I'm trying to remember where that Packard Bell came from. Was it like Sears? I think we got that thing back when I was in, like, middle school. I want this dang humanoid, this Night Shasa, will not appear at all, and it's bumming me out. Welcome back, Gumo. Kind of dig around in this Vampire Warrior. I guess I'll take a Vampire Warrior. We're having a good time. So this KeeperRL is sort of a roguelike remake of the old Dungeon Keeper games. It's kind of like the old Dungeon Keeper games mixed with a sort of like Dwarf Fortress-y sort of deal. It's not quite as complicated. Like, you are just kind of building whatever resources you need to maintain the forces that you have, but then you're going out and, in Dungeon Keeper, each level was kind of like a puzzle-y, or like sort of an RTS sort of setup, where you're like, you have a challenge to defeat with each level. This is more like, I'm building a fortress, or a dungeon in this case, and I've got like an area of influence that my notoriety extends to. And as you clear out more, as you defeat more other villains and not villains, you kind of spread your infamy out further, and there's some other things that we need to deal with at some point. Some ants. Should probably say giant ants, because just having some ants here is probably not not particularly threatening, but you kind of expand. Like, this location is sort of your base, but as you level up, as you get more technologies from like your researches here, and as you like defeat these other villains, quote villains, like I said, they're some of them not so much, but as you defeat that stuff, you will expand outwards to find more and more tougher opponents out there. And so you are kind of you basically kind of build up your forces, you research things, you build gear, or you equip them with stuff, And then you send them out to go take out a group of whatever. And if you win and keep succeeding, you come back and upgrade your research and build new things and get new recruits and such, and go back out again to fight bigger things. Unfortunately, I got this Night Shasa thing, but I have not seen a single one in my queue. I assume when it unlocks these as immigrants, they will show up in the queue somewhere, but I haven't seen. I have not seen hide nor hair of them. So we've got sort of an undead crew down here. Well, werewolves aren't technically undead, but they work at night. They are nighttime crew, so I keep them with the undead because they're vulnerable to sunlight. So we don't have much as far as that group goes, though. Goblin wizards. None of this is useful, please. Please get me the thing I want. We're still digging downwards to get... you know... Still digging downwards to... Oh, the nighttime autosave. As we dig downwards, we can also find some... I guess there's nothing there. Oh, okay. There is a question mark there. So, let's get our crew of folks down here to the bottom floor. Wait, yeah. Here. We'll go scout this out. Because there is a question mark, which typically means there's some faction of neutrals or enemies or something hanging around down here that we might need to root out. It's usually bad guys, or usually enemies for us to fight, though. You can sometimes find some recruitable units. Vampires or whatnot. Undead, usually. Right here. You know what? Let's go this way. No? Nope. We start seeing doors, it's probably dwarves. Yep. Probably dwarves. Hello, we'd like to come in. We could capture some of them, but we don't really need any more prisoners. We're pretty set as far as just general workers and farmers and etc., etc. I'm mostly coming down through here just to make sure while my crew is working that they don't run into anybody who's gonna try to beat them up, so. Probably nothing else down here, but we'll do a quick search around just in case. We might find some treasure, or I do think you can like occasionally just find random pools of enchantment, which you need for upgraded alchemy. It's either alchemy or brewing, well, or enchanting, one of the two. I'd have to look when we get done with running around. I think that's it. probably... Okay, so that's where we... Okay, that's where our group of people we're gonna mine at through here. So I'll get the mining. I'll get you mining. There you go. Now everybody can go trot back on upstairs. We have 3 shamans already, so I will not take another one. Shamans just summon all these random spirits that follow them around. So every shaman you take into battle will just have this small army of random ghosts that follow them around. So they can be handy when you need fodder to just kind of get in the way and slow down the enemy. Turn the TV down. I meant to start this up prior to Arcade Pit, but I just didn't. I ended up dozing off briefly, so I figured I'd sneak a little bit of this in before bedtime. I'll probably go for like another 30 minutes or so before I head off. And I'm sure I'll be back tomorrow, but... you know what, actually, while I'm sitting here, back up to grab Z level 1 real quick. While they hang out and dance and be goofballs, let me make sure. Just want to see what the weather is going to be like tomorrow. Up at the lake. 51's not too bad. Monday or Tuesday. What's the wind? Ooh, 16, 10. That's not too bad. I thought about going up there today, but it was just so gusty outside that it was like 20 plus miles per hour. And I was just like, I don't really want to kayak out in that. Wind is the worst while you're out kayaking. But I might be able to sneak in a little bit tomorrow. Grab some footage. Hopefully I think I got everything ready to go on that front. Pick the camera up and enjoy a nice day out on the lake. We didn't... No. Oh, we are daytime though, so we can wander our group of dudes about. What's... Maybe the cottage. Oh no, right, it was this cave. Yeah, I think just last year was when was it last year did I start? No, it was the year before. I borrowed a cousin's kayak, and he just had one of those basic little kayaks. But I would go up there, and at first I kind of just would row around, and then I scraped some money together and got some fishing gear, and last year I got like an open top kayak of my own, so I could just haul that up there. And it has been a nice time, even if I don't catch anything, which I do tend to catch some stuff. But even if I don't catch anything, like it's usually just a nice time to just get out of the lake and just hang out in nature, unwind a bit. if nothing's going on up there at all, then like at the very least I can, you know, listen to some music or listen to some audiobooks, that kind of thing. Is this everybody in my group? This seems a little off. One, two. Oh no, it is 4. Okay. But yeah, it's definitely been like a exercise upgrade from just biking around. Cause while biking is nice, um, unless you've got like a e-bike of some sort, like you end up a lot of times riding through like the same neighborhood areas time and time again. And I mean, it's not bad, but it's a wide difference between like, you know, riding through neighborhoods and like getting out on the lake and seeing all kinds of wildlife hanging about. Just how often you can just see like, you know, snakes and birds and big turtles and all kinds of things just hanging out doing their thing and being slightly annoyed that you're interrupting it. Are they actually allies? I'm not... So they don't have the red rings around them. Oh, okay. So they are. Alright. Dang, there's a lot of... But I don't necessarily need more goblin goblin warriors either, so... Is there anything else here? No. Okay. Unknown. 24. One singular giant spider? Let's see what's going on with this one singular giant spider. It is... There's a few things in here, it looks like. Okay. I'll just make sure not to charge headlong. I'll just let some of the spirits get in the way. I do have some videos up on the YouTube of just the some lake trips and such. And I, for the most part, like I just kind of have them as like sort of almost background, like something just to have going in the background. Something I have used a few times just to like go to sleep to, because it's oftentimes just the noise of the water. Nature sounds at large. I have made the habit to not record on the weekends now, because the lake does get busy enough that like doing anything on the weekends is sometimes just not worth it up there. Like it's got it. So I grew up on the Lake of the Ozarks during the summers, and the kobolds. The You guys rushed in here and got beat up. Nice job. Part of the problem was just that you would have a wide difference in boats that were out on the water. You would have my grandparents would take me out all the time going fishing with them, and our bubbles are gone, these doors are gone. They would have like a small small pontoon boat, and then like a very small, like 13-foot John boat or whatever, like very typical like mid-America fishing type vessels, nothing fancy. And then you'd have the like people just cruising up and down the lake on like these like 40-foot 50-foot boats that were definitely looked like they were almost ocean going. They would be standing 10-12 feet up out of the water, and they just the problem, at least down there, there was enough. The lake itself was big enough that like if you were off fishing somewhere, you didn't typically run into too much problems. But the lake I fish at now isn't that big, and so you'll have people who just roll up there and blare their loud music and just cruise through an area, just blaring their radio as loud as they can. Then like they'll gun it once they get out from underneath a bridge. They'll gun it and just run down the lake, and then they'll come right back and still be blaring music and park their boat. And it's just like, what? I don't. I get it with like the families that have kids and they're like dragging stuff behind their boat and having fun like that. Like, cool. Like, I get it. But like, oh crap. But like some of the people are just essentially like the people who drive around neighborhoods, with loud music blaring out of their cars. It's like you're I don't know, doing it because you own a thing, you like to stand out, I guess. I don't know. Only in this instance, like, you've bought a massive money sink, which is what anybody who owns like a decent boat will tell you, or like a a non like just plain a run-of-the-mill fishing boat. Like most boats are just giant money sinks. Oh, there's one more group of things over there to check out. But yeah, it's just one of those things where if you're going to a park for a picnic or a nice quiet jog or whatever, like having people that are just hanging out to make it so that the environment isn't that is obviously not ideal. Oh, this is the spider cave, right? Or oh no. You probably shouldn't have gone in there, my dude, but that's okay. Oh. The tribe of giant spiders destroyed. Oh. Just smoke that. Oh. Oh, whoa. It freaked out because there's so much webbing, I guess, in here. Does anything show the webbing? No, I don't see any. Huh. Oh, these are all... Don't waste your time. Come on, guys. Those are all spider snacks, basically. But goblins do not, are not particularly patient. That's not quite the word. They are very impulsive, so they'll just... Ah, yes, a thing? I'll shoot that thing. That's a butterfly, my dude. Ah, they're comically evil. Let's head back to home site for now. We will exit control. We didn't quite get enough experience. We might be able to find something to get us there. Hey, we did get somebody with some enough experience to go up to needing private quarters. So that's a thing. Let us get some flooring. Put a fine bed in there for them. And the... Once they get high enough level, they tend to need their own private quarters so that they can further develop their powers, whatever they are, wizard, fighter, etc., etc. So the shaman requires personal quarters, which we will add. Unlike in Dwarf Fortress, where like they will all want their own quarters pretty much from the get-go. Well, I guess you could, in Dwarf Fortress, you can at least have people living in. And same with RimWorld. You can have people working in or living in a barracks for a while before they get too angry with you. But it's in Dwarf Fortress at least. It's pretty easy to whip up personal quarters for everybody. So this typically means that these groups could show up at any moment and attack us. I assume that this is the green dragon there. These are probably these knights, and that's probably these lizardmen here. I might be able to handle this guard post. These unicorns, even though they're weak numbers-wise, the unicorns themselves are also shaman, so like each one of them will have like 4 ghosts hanging around with them, which can be awful because unless you manually take control of everybody, like they will just try to attack ghosts instead of dealing with the source of the ghosts. Goblin with a wolf companion. I don't know that I need another wizard though. As much as that sounds like a cool idea. Let's get rid of these. I'm still waiting for my freaking Night Shasas to show up. Seen the dark pretty good, but What do I got? I think everybody's pretty well equipped. Maybe some boots. A set of boots and maybe some iron shields. Should be alright. We'll have to churn out some more whenever we get any like new recruits anyway, so. But we do have a decent stockpile of other things for the moment. It's mostly leather, not a lot of iron stocked up, but disarm traps. I don't think I've seen too many enemies use traps, although those webs probably count as traps. Wait a minute. There is a question mark here. We could dig in here and see what's going on. Hopefully this is a cavern entrance here and not just more water, because that won't do me much good. It is water. Well, this doesn't help me much. No, it doesn't help me at all. Can we dig in from here, maybe? Trying to figure out, like, what? Okay, so... Nope. Huh. No, not there. Okay, so there's definitely some passages here. Okay. Let's see what we can do with that information. If there's tunnels through here, then we can get to whatever this question mark is. Hopefully, again, it's not just water, because then I have to start building bridges to something I don't quite know about. Oh, there's light in there. Interesting. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's something there. Let's get my crew of dudes down here to 6 real quick. Okay. Oh, dwarves. I see. It is oftentimes dwarves. From what I've seen, like, most of the things that are hanging out underground are dwarves. I think, like, one time I ran into some vampires, and they were recruitable, so I was just like, oh, okay, cool. But otherwise, it's mostly dwarves. Maybe we can run into some rat folk. I know there's kobolds out there, but I've never run into them, like, under me. I think we found all the prison bars. Skeletons. Some random part of a prison that used to exist. Unfortunately, like, I can't do anything with those iron bars, so they're not worth breaking apart or anything, so. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can go. Oh, oops. Stop. We don't... Oh, wait. I need to... I need to exit control first so I can have some people come down here and dig to these question marks. Let's see. Okay, so right about there. Okay. I need to be also keeping an eye out just in case these things show up. I might want to start building some structure outside. Oh, looks like we're gonna hit it already. Hold on. We definitely don't need all this. Let's get the rest of these folks down here. I lost a goblin warrior somewhere. Some part of the conflict. It's lost me a goblin warrior. Well, let us get back down to, where is it, 7? 8? Nope. Down here, okay. What do we got? I'm assuming it's more dwarves. Oh, yep. That's who that was. Bum, 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 bum. Swords. Yep. Grab these swords so we can smelt them down, or at the very least, equip some of our people with swords, although I feel like we've got plenty of swords already. I think we're... Oh, is there another dwarf down here? Yep, sure is. Huh. I think that's pretty much all the stuff that's down here, though. Yeah, I'm not likely to find anything else down here. There's no other question marks, so there's not another group of things. At best, we get lucky and run into some treasure or something. Maybe an enchanting pool. Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, exit control mode. Do they not count, I guess? It's kind of a bummer. Okay. Nothing that I'm looking for. Ads are gonna pop up again. Really? Huh. I will probably raid out before the ad pops up again. See if I can try and get to sleep before midnight. And oh yeah, that's just these things. Okay. But yeah, then I'll probably be back tomorrow with some other stuff. I really need to get back to my SNES, NES RPG stuff because I've still got a game of Dragon Quest 3 that I need to get through. I still have that dungeon magic to get through. What else did I will likely bounce back into the Rim world that we were running with the other day. Even though I had to kind of restart. Oh, going to attack my. Oh. Wah wah. Oh. Some knights. Okay, okay, okay. Let us get our dudes together. To ground level. Parisian, the Duke challenges to a. Sure. That's... You are... Hold on. You have cheated. You are, in fact, not noble. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, my keeper... Well... Why am I kicking? Why was I... Huh. Boo. That's a bummer. Well, I guess that's that makes it all the easier to call it a night. uh, we didn't quite get to the levels of Bone Machine, but that's fine. Killed by a warhorse. Well, butts. Well, I will call it a night. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for that raid. Let me see. Is anybody on the night? Uh, uh, you know what? Let's go. Let's go right over to Skybills. Why not? She's playing some Donkey Kong Country. Looks like you got some charity stuff going on. Looks like. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for popping in and hanging out, and I will catch you all another night. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Dumo. Much appreciated. See y'all later.